In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to move and copy an Excel sheet. So how do you move a sheet? By clicking and dragging. Let me add two other sheets here. If I want to move the budget sheet to the end, or the sheet 16 to the first, I just click on it and drag. Watch the arrow as it moves. It shows you where it's going to be located, and then let go. That's how you click and drag to move the working sheet. But how do you move? By right clicking and choosing the move option. If I still want to move sheet number 16 to the end, I just click on sheet number 16, right click, and then move or copy. It's going to pop up this window. This has several options. You can move a worksheet to another workbook, okay, which if I had several workbooks open, I can shift from this workbook to another workbook. To show you, let me create a new workbook. I'll just go to file and then new. Okay, so this is another workbook called workbook 2. This one is the main workbook. If I want to shift, let's say sheet 16 to the other workbook, or first of all, let's do this. Let me move it to the end here, then I'll move it to another workbook. So I just right click on it, move. Okay, it's going to be the same workbook, which is the main workbook, so it's better you watch out what is here. Then sheet 16, then I'll say move to the end. Okay, then I don't want to create a copy, just click on OK, and it has moved to the end. That's how you move a sheet to wherever you want it to be. If I wanted to move it between sheet 15 and budget, just right click, move, and then before sheet 15, right here, then click on OK, and it's moved between 15 and the budget. If I want to move it to this workbook called book 2, I'll just click on it, right click, move or copy, book 2, you see, and it shows me all the sheets in book 2, but it only shows you the workbooks that are currently open in your machine. Okay, so I will not say create a copy, because you can create a copy and leave it here in this workbook or rename it, but I'm just going to click on OK. Voila, it's gone to book 2 and it's sheet number 16. Okay, I'm going to right click and delete it and close this workbook. But that's how you're able to move a worksheet from one workbook to another, or from one point to another. Now let's talk about copying a sheet and decide where it is going to be located. So if I want to copy sheet number 15 or the budget, like I duplicated in a previous video, just right click again and then move or copy. Then I want to create a copy and I want it to be before budget or move to the end. I'm going to move to the end and say create a copy, and it's going to duplicate it, because you can see it's very similar to this. It's not even very similar, it is similar, but remember I said sheets don't have the same name, it's just added. Whenever you see a name with something in bracket like this, it means there was a sheet that had this name, and the current sheet that you have with this parenthesis and the number in it was a duplicate of another sheet. So this is the first duplicate of the budget. If I go again and duplicate it again, move or copy, create a copy, move to the end, see, the number continues. So that's how by default Excel numbers the duplicates, but I can rename this, as you remember. So I double click on the name of the sheet. After that, type in whatever you want, click on enter, that's it. That's how you rename. I'm going to delete both of this because that's not the intention of the course. Okay, they have content, so we will be asked if you want to permanently delete. Of course we do. Okay, so that's how you copy and move and also change the name of a recently copied sheet. See you in the next tutorial. We'll be talking about using font formatting. See you then.